Live streaming is on.
Great. Thank you, Arun.
Thank you, Aaron. Yes, tonight we are discussing a book that provides the secret or the secret of living the Danish life or Danish happy life called Hygge. And this book is being presented by Fred Steve. Without further ado, please take it over.
All right, thank you so much for Kuzan, and good evening, everyone. I really appreciate your time one more time tonight. So yes, we are going to discuss about this wonderful book. Really, this book is it's a call for everyone, right? So I it's a book that speaks to each of us, how we can actually, how we can, how we have to like live, how we can things that we can do daily in our day-to-day basis to be happy,
Are you
and have
sharing
a
a
bit
screen?
and have a sorry,
Are you sharing a screen? No.
hold on. Yeah, I was sharing actually. Hold on. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it showed that one page that is now
No, no,
multiple.
no. It's fine. It's coming. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
So, yeah, like as I was saying, so this book it's a call, right, for each of us, teaching us some of the simplest stuff that we have to really we have to really consider, right, in our day-to-day basis in order to be happy and to have a better life because at the end of the day, we like we usually say we have only one life, right? There is no reason to not be happy. We have to find a way to be happy because at the end of the day, you're gonna die, and you have to you have, live. We have to find a way to be happy. So the book has been written by Mike Wiking, and let me just talk a little bit about the guy, the author first, before we actually jump on the actual content of the book. So, Mike Wiking is was born in Denmark, and is actually 47 years old, and is a CEO of the Happiness Research Institute. So he's a research associate for Denmark and the World Database of Happiness, a member of Policy Advisory Group for Global Happiness Policy Report, and a founding member of the Latin America Network for Wellbeing and Quality of Life Policy. So um, he made a lot of work, a lot of research as far as happiness is concerned, and some of the criteria that are considered, in order to consider someone to be happy and all that. So he wrote this book. This book is actually a bestseller book. So meaning it's very important, right? So if the book has been sold, millions of copies all over the world. So it's a very important book. Like I said initially, the most important is to be happy, no matter what, because at the end of the day, however, whatever you have, no matter the level of money you have, no matter what where you are in life, if you're not happy, you're just miserable, right? And there is no need to be miserable because we have to be happy. That's why we're in this one. No matter the difficulties, the most important is to be happy. And I want to talk a little bit about something here that I also found on doing a little bit of research. As far as the World Happiness Report, the whole World Happiness Report is a publication that contains articles and rankings of national happiness based on respondent ratings of their own lives, which report also correlates with various life factors. The reason why I want to bring this up is simply because I want to put in correlation the reason why happiness is very important. And I just want to show you, for example, if you see my screen here, for the same World Happiness Report dashboard that you see here, is just because it's a very good reference of the happier the most happiness. I mean, countries all over the world, right? So it's basically, we have this tab here, and it's a ranking, right, from number one all the way to the last country where people are happy in the world. So when you look at it, you're going to see that Finland the number one, and Denmark is the second one. And Denmark the guy is actually from Denmark. And you see on the dashboard, you see some of the criteria that basically that they use in order to place or rank a country as a happiest country or not. So you see stuff like life evaluation, inequality, social support, GPG, I think it's capital, something like that. Health, life expectancy. You have the freedom, generosity, perception of corruption, positive emotions, negative emotion, donated, volunteered, and help a stranger. So those are some of the criteria that they use in order to rank some of the countries to be considered as happiest countries or not. So I don't know. Let me check where Benin is actually located at quickly. South. So if I look at this, I don't see a lot of. So you see that a lot of African countries, people are not happy over there. I see Benin here 121. Cameroon is a little bit of happiness 104. So yeah, so I wanted to show this present this report just to show you how important happiness is, and how important happiness is. This is another source that is talking about the same thing. Is talking about the same thing, and you see that Denmark is still number two, Finland is number one, and based on all the criteria that we already mentioned already on the first.
What about the US? How is the US ranking?
People are not happy in this. People are not happy in this.
That
country.
was my question too.
Yeah. So United States is number 24 actually.
That's not bad.
Oh,
So 24.
it's better than Benin.
Yeah, people are happy, but that not that happy, right? So United States is probably the first countries as far as economic and all that, but you see that having the money doesn't mean you're happy, right? So yeah. So the important things with happiness is that it has a lot of effect on our health, right? When you're happy, people want to talk to you. When you're someone who is smiling all the time, at jobs, you're always smiling. People want to talk to you. If you get, in the morning, you have the closed face. You're not smiling with people. You express a lot of emotion, negative vibe. People don't want to talk to you, and even on your own health, you have a lot of impact on your own health, right? So it's opening a person's mind to positivity, right? It's improving a person problem solving ability, because your mindset, you're calm and you can think in order to fix issues when you're happy. It also help to build physical, intellectual, and social resources. When you're happy, you have the ability to connect yourself to a lot of people, and to create good network. It's also protecting your health. When you're happy, it has a lot of impact on your. You see that they're talking about cardiovascular disease, so it helps you to avoid those kind of diseases. There's a lot of hormonal balance too in your body when you're happy, right? So it's very important to be happy. So those are the things that I wanted to mention first before actually go ahead and and speak a little bit about the content of the book. I didn't prepare any PowerPoint, but so the book itself, like I already said, is it's the concept is just to emphasizing on the comfort, the coziness, and a feeling of well-being, right? Huggy is not just about physical comfort, but about creating a lifestyle of warm presence and togetherness. Some of the core elements of that concept is are first of all the atmosphere. If you can find a way to create a warm atmosphere, a welcoming space, even at home. If you can create a welcoming space when you're done, well, with all the pressure, the day-to-day pressure at work and all that, when you go back home, if you have a nice environment as soon as you get home, or sometime when you're at work, you're just thinking about finishing work and go back home, because that environment is nice, it's cozy, and a lot of happiness, because probably you have created that environment, right? So you also have to make sure that you're also considering the pleasure. So enjoy simple and indulgences, hot drink, homemade stuff. They mention about coffee, little cake, stuff like that. Um, Equality, togetherness, with no hierarchy, where everyone can contribute. Sometimes, based on our education and things that we have learned, we don't know, we don't have that ability sometimes to be like a little kid, right? Where everybody can just be like normal without having to say that no, this one is at this level, this other one is at this level. So create that environment where everybody is free, everybody is happy, and can can speak himself without any constraints, right? You also have to be grateful, appreciate every small moment and things that we have going on in our life daily. Harmony, avoid competitions. Not to say that competition is not good, but sometimes just say okay, it's fine, and just be normal without any confrontation, any competition at all, and focus on community, right? So we already mentioned about God. So togetherness, just share time and activities with friends and family. And yeah, and then we have some takeaway from the book. Lightning is essential. Use a soft, warm light and candle to create a cozy mood. Comfort matters, right? Cozy blankets, socks, and comfortable sitting promote relaxation. I have Crystal bought me a very soft, how do you call it? A very soft blanket, and I like it. When I have it, I'm very comfortable with that. Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Christelle.
yeah, those things are really cool. And thank you so much, Chriselle, for that. So I have another one that when I have it, I feel it's weird. So I was like, no. I like the other one. So she bought one for me. So yeah. So enjoy a simple pleasure, right? A cup of coffee, like we already said, good food, and intimate conversations. Be present, right? Sometimes it's important, even if it's for 30 minutes. um, just stay away from all electronics, phones, or all that. Sometimes even switch off TV and just be there, just be with your wife or probably with kids. Just stay away from technologies, right? And be like, like there is no technology, just be there without all that. That helps a lot, right? And I think it's something that I have to work on a lot because I'm all the time, in front of screen. If it's not in front of the phone, it's in front of the computer, laptops, always doing something that I really have to work on. So you also have to create rituals, right? Daily wabi sabi, things that you have daily that you can just implement at home that bring that nice atmosphere at home. So, and we also already mentioned about gratitude, right? Appreciate all small stuff, right? We've read a book a few weeks ago where we were talking about what was that book again? Hold on. That book. What is that? What is that? What is that? I think how to. Oh, die with zero, right? Die with zero, where Bill Perkins, where we were talking about how you can find a way to spend for your happiness, for stuff like that, and we were basically, talking about some that it doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money to have that happiness. So sometimes it's just being able to find some little stuff that can make you happy even without a lot of money. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. If people are traveling, going to Dubai, wherever they go to be happy, you don't necessarily have to do like them. You have to find and accommodate yourself based on your incomes, based on what you have to accommodate your happiness on that. And you always find your happiness in something, so you just have to accommodate that. So go back. So equality, foster connection, make gatherings inclusive where everyone feels valued, right? Hygge is about balance, comfort without indulgence, connection without pressure, right? So yeah, and then I have some of practical checklist of how to add Hygge to your daily life. You have this checklist here. For example, we have lights. Christina and myself, we have we brought someone a few weeks ago to add some light at home just to have that little difference, right? Sometimes we can change the color and all that. Is very beautiful actually. So light candles or use warm lamp to create soft lighting. Make your space cozy with blankets. I already talked about it. Pillows, warm socks. Brew a hot drink like tea, coffee, cocoa, and enjoy it slowly. Whatever, it doesn't have to be this, but whatever you like and you feel happy with that at home, do it. Yeah, unplug from even if it's I don't know, even if it's I don't know, Guinness or Heineken or whatever. I mean, just
You said that.
whatever makes you
No,
happy.
no
Not
alcohol.
not not everyone drink here. So
Yeah, no alcohol.
and might not be
Oh,
pleasure for
okay,
the other person.
okay, Fraron. So, okay, Fraron, chai then, chai.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so whatever makes you happy, right? So, Brewhut,
Yeah,
unplug from technologies. We already talked about it. Invite friend.
it's right.
Sometimes invite
Thank you,
friend at
Thomas.
home,
I'm
family for
Popo guy.
simple, cozy meal. Stuff like that, just to bring people together and be happy. Because those moments, there is no price. Sometimes you don't buy them. There is no money. You cannot buy them. So, and nothing can replace those moments, and those are the most important because those are memories. Take a walk in nature or bring natural elements like plant into your home. Chriselle and myself, we like to with flowers actually, so we buy flowers time to time. So whenever you have flowers at home, the house looks, especially the living room, looks different, yeah, with flowers. Practice gratitude, or avoid stressful topics like politics. I remember Chriselle and myself, we used to speak about politics. I'm a little Trump guy, and she's like on the opposite side. So sometimes having this kind of discussion is not always the best because you know let's try to avoid that. So avoid stressful topics like politics stuff, especially when you have very opposite ideas about some stuff. Share tasks during gatherings, so everyone contribute equally, and creates a small daily ritual like reading, journaling, enjoying tea. Right? We are practicing yoga. So at you know a- after after work every day, we have this yoga stuff that we have to practice. It's like just to stretch, just to to distress after a very stressful day. Those things are bring people together, and they are nice, a nice moment to spend together. So yeah, that's all I got for you, for you guys. I know we all read the book, and you guys are probably missing something. I know everyone is gonna contribute as well, but it's a call again. Like I said, it's a very good book. It's a call. We have to be happy. Let's create that environment. Even if we are stressed, we just saw the chart. We are so stressed in America. America is like 24, whatever, with all the money we have in this country, but people are stressed. People are dying every day with stress. When in Europe or other countries, people don't have that much money, but they are happy, right? So, and the happiness has to come from the daily, small, little action that we're taking, right? So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, First Steve. Yeah, thank you guys again. As we have discussed, is mentioned is written Hygge, or and then they pronounce it Haggai also, or anyone pronounce it the way they could. Yes,
Hygge.
first presented Hygge.
Hygge. Yeah.
Hygge. Okay,
I think
Hygge.
I put it here. I Google it and they say Huga or Huga.
Uh,
There are so many pronunciation.
Yeah.
Pronunciation,
Depend
but
on who
the
reading.
word is the Danish word, yeah,
Mhm.
and that there's a Hogger or something or Hooger, yeah. Anyway, regardless the way whatever we adopt, the point is the continuous or relentless search and attitude towards happiness in life. So, Steve has presented it. We have lost a few minutes to get started. His presentation has been great. He covered a lot of ground, exciting things, showing us, what is also scrolling right now on the screen, and countries of, or how countries are ranked based upon happiness, attributes. Certain attributes were used to rank country based upon how happy people are in the country. Okay, and everybody now has the floor, 2 to 3 minutes to contribute, and let's try to be quick and precise or succinct towards the point, so we wouldn't waste so much more time.
Mhm.
Who is next?
Yeah, I can go quickly. Um,
Okay.
thank you everyone for being here, and thank you, Steve, for the presentation. Um, the book is a great book to slow down and to. It's true. Most of the time, we want things, and or we are so focused on self development, whether is school or whether is in our career, and we can be completely absorbed, and is sometimes it's very sad to see that, especially if you have other. It's not like you are in school full time, or you are a teenager, or you are a student, but someone who has family is more than important to be able to um, leverage things. It's true, you may be focused on something, but you needed to know how to give a part of each thing to it. If not, it will not only ruin your life, and you probably not get to your goals. And it is the truth. Um, this book, there are two things when it comes to takeaway for me. Um, Last time we read a book that says um, dying with
Zero.
like not the one that says dying with zero, but
Die
there was
empty.
another
No,
one,
die empty.
dying empty. Thank you. Dying empty tells us is kind of little bit related, not even though it's not completely. Is telling you where if you were to die tomorrow, or if you were to know that you were going to die tomorrow, what would be the most important thing for you to focus on? So this book reminded me a little bit of that discussion we had, and is the presence, the presence, being in the moment, putting phones away and truly engaging. Even if you're doing that just less than 30 minutes with your loved one or with yourself, it just helps you appreciate life in help you
Do you hear Steve's phone ringing or?
Host,
Someone
I don't know.
someone phone is ringing.
Yeah, I'm not
Hmm.
sure.
I think
I
Hmm.
think
it's
it's
Steve.
Steve.
Anyway,
Okay. So, as I was saying, being present, being in the moment, putting phones away, and truly engaging, whether it's with yourself or with your partner, whomever you are with, it is so important. It helps you even balance whatever you're trying to achieve on the other side. Is is so, I don't know, but I we read a lot of books here that keeps telling us that we have to be able to um, life work balance. It is mandatory. Self care is mandatory. If you don't do that and you are so focused on one thing, you will not only lose that thing, but you will lose yourself in it. So that balance in life is crucial. And also it talks about mindset. Prioritize slow living. Favor small joy and natural nature connection, going for a small walk, doing things, that helps you connect with the nature, with the mother, um, with just nature, with plants, with things, taking that moment to do that. It is just something that we have to learn completely. It's true, it's not something that we are taught where we come from. My Myself, I have re-educated myself to self-care. I go to acupuncture. I go to chiropractor. I try to put those stuff intentionally in my life to be able to take care of this body, to be able to take care of my mindset. It's not only about work and achieving certification or achieving degrees. It's not only about that, especially if you have a family. So that is my takeaway. The United States may be 24 on the map there, but I think it's better than 121 or 102. Um, we have United States. It is the way it is. In this America, you have to prioritize what matters to you. You don't leave yourself to whatever is going on. You have to say, okay, we are here, but this is my life. You have to take control of every single thing and be aware of whether it's things that you have to work on or things that are in your life. You have to take control. It's just like the food. I have learned to take control of my nutrition. I have to be 100% aware of it. If not, if I have to leave myself to the society, you'll be very, very much surprised what you become without even knowing it. So again, the presence, the ability to have that mindset and balance life, it is crucial, especially at certain age. Is mandatory. So that's all I have to say, and I thank everyone for listening.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Yeah, Steve, you see
Thank you.
sharing your screen though.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. I wanted to mention that because it may distract,
Yeah.
constantly. Yes. Steve has gone a bit over the time, and the first person who also intervened has carried it a bit
Sorry.
further. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. So
It's okay.
Wait,
However, a lot of
go ahead.
pardon.
Go ahead.
no,
Uh,
go ahead, go ahead.
okay. Okay. I said, however, a lot of good stuff has come out of it. Yeah, and no stress. We learned from each other, and this I want to take advantage and quickly chip in before I pass over the the torch to the next person. What I realized in this
So
Danish.
so sorry, Shally, we gave you 3 minutes
Okay,
because some people here
thank you.
have school tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three
The
minutes.
Danish
Yeah.
way of living a happy life is focused on a deliberate choice, regardless what that those choices are, to remain happy. And then drawing there are a number of things that they have selected to do and in their life, starting from their environment, how you set up your environment, and then what you do as a daily activity, focusing on social aspect of living. That is, human beings are happier living together and doing things together rather than doing things individually. And then identifying the stress point, things that make you stressed or that it brings stress in your life, and identify things that brings you happiness in your life, reducing or trying to focus on how to bring it to the minim the least possible what bring stress in your life, and increasing what bring happiness in your life. That is what I have taken from the book, and we have to, that choice, as the book is suggested, has to be deliberate. It has to be conscious. If not, it won't happen by itself. So thank you guys, and I hope the next person is also quick, so we
Okay.
won't
Yeah.
Yeah,
stretch it too much.
Thank
let
you.
me go
Oh,
quickly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, first of all, we have to thank Steve. I don't think whether we are thanking them, especially the two presidents intervened, didn't thank Steve. Thank you, Law. And what I will mention, I think they have a good point here, but at the same time, it might be their culture they were trying to advertise to other part of the world. And we too, we have a lot of culture that we can advertise. Like in Benin, there's a culture in Grand Popo or somewhere there, they call it Novicha. Novicha can be written as a book, or they call it a new yam eating, like tevi dudu, tevi yoyo, those things.
I
And
said
in
the
the
young.
north, yeah, in the north as
Mm-hmm.
well, they have those culture that we can promote. And also, you will notice that the Danish can be very very happier. Why? Because they say that paying taxes is just a contribution to the society. They don't feel that is a penalty. They don't feel that oh, what I mean, the government is taking too much of my money. And when you go there, is sometimes more than 50% of your salary
Yeah.
as a taxes. But they are so happy to do it. And what might be good there might not be appreciating somewhere else. Like the fact that they were advertising to light a candle. We know nowadays that candle can give you some respiratory stress or sickness, but they don't care about that because they give them more happiness by being cozy and by hug each other. And that culture as well, I think the Swedish as well has it. I remember that when I was in London, there's a lady, Swedish lady, anytime that she sees you, she wants to hug you. Anytime. It's no, I mean, it's just part of their culture. So something like that, yeah, definitely. But what I reproach a little bit to the book is the fact that there's no scientific study to see whether they are really really happy, because they might sometimes faking happiness, but they might not be truly happy, is what I would say. But as I say, we can think about Novicha and write a book about it. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
thank you.
I can go in quick.
Yeah, everyone going in has to make like less than 3 minutes. Go, sorry,
Yeah.
we'll go for it.
Okay. I will be short. So this book I really enjoy reading it. Uh so the Hygge is a kind of, like Steve said, it's a way of living, right? So the Denmark people, they have a horrific weather, right? They have high taxes that they pay, but they are one of the happiest nation in the world, right? So they kind of compensate uh the bad side, like the horrific weather. Winter is dark and gloomy sometimes, but to counter that, they find a way to bring happiness into those atmosphere, those thing, which is lighting the candle, drinking hot tea with friends, meeting with people. So for me, one thing I take away of that is despite all this bad thing going on around us, we can try to bring happiness into that by uh, being grateful. Let's talk about introducing uh, gratefulness in the introducing gratitude in life, right? We can find a way or find whatever is make us happy around that bad atmosphere. So from this book, we kind of learned that despite the high taxes, the bad weather, we can find some moment of joy in our life. So that is what I would say.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
Well,
very
you.
much, Dr.
what you
Colum.
say?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Susan,
sorry, you're
just
still
2 minutes.
leaving.
That is great. Next
Yeah.
person, please.
So I would like to chip in. Thank you very much, Steve, for the presentation, and thank to everyone who, even if you forget Steve, then I say thank you to him on your behalf. Now,
Say, oh,
no,
thank
no,
you,
I
Steve.
didn't say you. I say Vinny. So
Please.
just my time in Cologne. Uh, So the book, the context is the winter, and later they expand it to also summer and their way of life, right? But when it's summer, it's talking about outside living. And then the Danish people, they prefer to have like less small house than the US when we're looking for big houses, like 4 bedroom and more and big car and big of everything. And we are not happy to pay tax. The other side, they're happy to pay because it covered the university and everything, right? You don't have student loan in Denmark. In Denmark, people, they're just 5.9 million, like less to 6 million. Compared to today, Benin is 14 million and a half. So maybe we are 3 times the population of Denmark. Now, if I take the Hygge from the book, it look like part of it from what we're doing is like when we go to camp out, right? And you have the light at night. Maybe we don't stay away from cell phone the next time. Maybe we need to turn off the cell phone to just be there, right? In the morning to walk at the beach. And then maybe if it's like depending on the moon phase, we can look in the sky and see whatever is out there. This is our opportunity from the way of life of Danish. Now they talk about tea, but I don't want anyone to sell tea for me. Back home when we were little, we have our own adomasi, whatever we call it, right? Bisap,
Kissing.
or whatever, adore you, whatever. We don't necessarily need to buy it because we already have a tradition and we leave it on it just stay by the kitchen, right? And every time you finish cooking, you put that thing back
As
on.
soon as it's
So,
hot and warm and
yeah.
good.
So other than I talk about going to the beach, cooking outside, all of these things. Now looking at the ranking, I saw the U.S. is 23 and Mexico is just 25. So maybe we just need to cross the border and our money will have more value. I don't know, but it just that's the data right there. The U.S. is 23 and Mexico is 25. France is 27. So somehow the French are more happier than the US, but like again, some
Oh,
question mark
it's happier.
than the US.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So just that's what I have on my, I want to cover. And I thank you, whoever proposed the book. I don't know if it's myself, but thank you
Yeah,
for the sharing. Learn from it. Thank you.
yeah. We learn a lot. I
Yeah,
enjoy
Thank
reading it.
you.
yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Fred, Thomas.
So
Next
you use
person.
all the
He's done
3 minutes.
well by staying right on the 3 minutes mark. That's
Yeah.
what.
Use it all. That's you should leave a little.
You
Next.
stop me a little bit. Good.
Yeah. Who is
All right.
next? We have Shirel. We have
Beyond.
Beyond. We have Giovannia. Yeah, we still have a few minutes. Yeah, please chip in and let's be done within the time frame.
I'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first I want to thank Steve for the great presentation. What I learned from the book is that Hygge is less of an explainable What I learned from the book is that Hygge is less of a concept to be explained and more of a warm feeling. And its aspects are cozy atmosphere, togetherness and community, simple pleasures, mindfulness, comfort. And, hmm, that's about it.
That's
Okay.
about. Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
great.
Thank
You
you.
say a lot
Thank
in a
you.
few minutes, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Yeah.
You said a lot in less than a minute. That's great.
Yeah.
Ah, good. Yes.
Who's next?
I guess I'll just hop in. Yeah, I just want to piggyback off of like the idea that we need to be proactive about making our lives enjoyable. I agree wholeheartedly. And something I notice around like people my age group is that a lot of their like friend groups from the past have either like dissolved completely or like they're not in as much contact with them anymore. So I have like within the past couple like past 2 years been trying to be more proactive about just like going out and meeting with people, right? Because if you just go through the motions of life, you basically go to work and you come home and you're not it things will slip away from you if you don't actively try to keep them in your hands, right?
Yes.
So I do agree with this idea, and I know, like personally, I try to apply it. So also, I want to thank Steve for the great presentation. I hope you all have a good night.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very
Thank you,
Thank
much,
you,
Cheryl.
John.
Cheryl. Yes. Anyone else? Okay. If no one
If
else.
you allow me 1 second, I forgot. I would like to add
Yeah.
also volunteering to,
Hmm.
if it's possible, any of us find opportunity to volunteer is a gift of part of your life, even if you don't
That's
give
true.
money, but you give your time.
Yeah.
That's true.
And one
Awesome.
Thank
thing my
That
you.
is
mom
definitely true.
told me
Great
to do
reminder.
before she died is, well, in Africa, they say Sarah, right? To
Mhm.
do
Hmm.
Sarah. And for me, volunteering is one way of doing Sarah. I don't, even if I don't give the money, but I give my time to help feed people, right? So it kind of give me some fulfillment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, okay. So in short, as we all know, it's not any easy game to prepare and then present, and combining work, studies, and so many other things to getting book stuff together to present is not an easy job. So, on behalf of everybody, I thank Steve again warmly for the great job he's done. He has drawn our attention to certain very important, almost all the characteristics that the that guy, the author, used to be able to analyze and rank uh, social groups or nations in terms of their level of happiness. He's done a great job of bringing them up, and then showing us how we are ranked in terms of nation. Benin, Cameroon, 121, 104 is tells us a lot about things that are overlooked in our societies to bring things us or making things better for everybody. So since we still have 5 more minutes, anyone who has
Uh, uh, uh,
any good
uh,
things to put
no,
in
not good
is
thing
welcome to do
necessary.
it.
Yeah,
Not
after
good
Hmm.
things
Natif, I have
necessary.
one. Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
is the fact that we are looking at the ranking, and the
Hmm.
ranking might not paint the wild how the necessary picture. Why? Because if you give $2 to someone in America, he cannot survive. But you give two
Hmm.
dollars to someone in Benin, he will be happier than that. So the
Yeah.
criteria of yes of determine whether you are happy or not, it depends on what statistic, what criteria they are using. So we have
Yes.
to take it with glove when it comes to those statistics and to be compared. Thank you.
No,
Oh,
no, but
Yeah.
awesome.
triathlon is a combination of criteria. Is not.
So, so,
Hmm.
Please don't go there
Yeah.
because
so I
they
would
were
Hmm.
like to, I would
according
like
to
to,
the statistic, they say that COVID-19 will kill a lot of people in Africa, but it didn't happen. So
Mhm.
yes.
So
Mhm.
I would like to add this thing, like back then in Bill Clinton time,
Mhm.
the Undersecretary of State who cover Africa. See, he was in CNN and they asked a question about West Africa. I think they talk about Mali. He didn't even
Mhm.
know where it's located, but he was the one in
Mhm.
charge. So some of this survey and the thing that we have online also, maybe they never been to Benin, right? They might find a few people
Mhm.
and talk to. Now, if the people they talk to, like on the TV commercial, people say, "Oh,
Mhm.
we're not eating, we don't have food, we don't have where to sleep," that's what they're gonna have
Mhm.
to use the survey and rank us.
Exactly.
So it
Mhm.
depends on the data. Now,
Mm.
no matter what they have, uh, happiness is within you, inside you, not on the thing
Mhm.
that you have. Is
Yes.
a choice, a personal choice from inside. And then when people are doing stuff, if you choose to not answer, you don't answer. My bad
Mhm.
advice, I have something I do, it's part of my happiness, but I'll give you as a bad advice. But it
Mhm.
won't be applicable, but if you can do it. From time to time, I turn my phone off. That's my high, it's high, you say? That's the
Mhm.
way I do it. I turn it off. Before I used to do airplane mode for 30 minutes or 1 hour, but nowadays I will turn it off. It can be 2 hours, 3 hours. 20 years, 30 years ago or 40 years ago, we do live, right? And we do everything.
I have phone
And we don't
again.
have the phone on the go and we're not waiting for the next message, right? And you can move from Port Novo to Cotonou and the world is not going to change, right? So that's my advice. If anyone wants to try from time to time, just turn your phone off. And when you awake again, turn it on. You'll see the world continue
It
without you.
might not apply to everyone here because
That's
there
what
are
I
business
say.
there are business people who rely
But
on it.
the people it doesn't apply to, try to
Mhm.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just get your
I was
good
just gonna say,
and sip it in around your
mm-hmm,
TV. That's another
mm-hmm,
high moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again, Tata Colom.
High.
So
Yeah.
do what?
No, you said get.
Bisap. I said bisap.
Okay.
Bisap
Yeah.
tea and
Mhm.
little sugar in it or honey in it, and you sip it around your TV.
Mhm.
That's a one high moment,
Okay.
right?
mm-hmm.
While remaining fully present.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know.
Good.
if I may also add, it's good to see the ranking or not, but just like Frank and David just said, happiness is within. And you have to be able, whether it's in Africa or whether it's here, there will always be things that you have to control. If you don't have self-control, if you don't intentionally do things just like Cheryl just mentioned, you can be as sad as in Africa or as here. It really depends on how we perceive things. And
Mhm.
we read a lot of books that says that the way we define stress can make it good or bad. So we have to
Mm.
look at things the good way and intentionally do things to help us live in a good environment. There can be chaos going on, but it takes
That is definitely
self-discipline,
true.
what you put in your head, what you put surrounding yourself. You can be happy anywhere,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
In
Absolutely.
that somewhere in the book, the guy said that happiness is a decision,
Mm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. Yeah.
I choose to be happy.
Hmm. You got to choose to be happy. That's why they don't call paying in Denmark like taxes, but they call it contribution to the community, no, to the management of common life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
you contribute to the management of the common life. Yeah, that is what they do. And whatever you do, as we are saying, that even uh, doing volunteer work is to contribute in the common life, make you
Mm-hmm.
happy. So people feel happy by even paying tax that they are contributing in the common life. And they even show somewhere in the book that their education doesn't even have marking. That is unique in the whole world. They don't have any way that they test people and then give you the grade. They don't have it. But yet they have how people pass from one level to the other till they finish, so-called, high school or primary, secondary, and high school and so on, and then university. But they don't have, grading. It is very
Interesting.
strange. But
Mhm.
one more thing that I would like to add is, yes, there may be all sort of shyness against the attributes that are used to rank these countries, but there are a lot of things that put together. The main point is how much data is used to get the final information is what matters. But it is when it comes to the average, whatever they are saying is close to the reality. And we have to be conscious about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem. Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
so
up to
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, right?
yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
up to
10:02.
us to
Oh no,
decide to be here.
10:04. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's quickly talk about next week's plan and wrap this meeting up. Fred
So
Thomas.
yeah, so next week it will be presented by Charlie, and the book is a meditation by Marcus Aurelius.
And Crystal will present.
Chris, Christelle will introduce Charlie to do that.
Okay.
We have I think it got to be a link. I need to go back. I put the link here before about that book.
Yeah.
So I will put it back tomorrow. At least it's
Okay.
an archive, it's an old book. It's part of the
Mhm,
summary of what Marcus Aurelius learned. He's one of the Rome emperor, right? And he
mhm.
wrote about his life experience. So I'll put it back here, the link, so we can, and Crystal will follow the following with Mastering the Rockefeller Habits.
Rockefeller.
Okay.
Rockefeller Habits.
Rockefeller habit.
Okay.
Good.
So I think that's all right. If we don't have anything, I'm trying to update and probably, like you say, I already removed Josh. I will add Shupi, like we said last time. And
Mhm,
for her to not be shy, to just, go with the flow and do
mhm.
what she can, and that slowly she will build it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Anything
that's it,
else?
right? I don't know if anyone want to continue, Hagi. We're good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing?
I,
So
I can make tea.
before we finish, so Steve, you were
Hmm?
talking about Guinness and Anakin.
Uh,
I heard you.
we are
But,
making tea.
Yeah.
I heard you, Steve. Okay, have a good night.
No, I no, I wanted to say that there shouldn't be, since the author said that it has to be a deliberate choice to make
Right.
one's happy. If rewind or unwinding the day is Heineken or Guinness, why not? Because we we had dinner last night and I ended it with two Guinness, and my God, that was the sweetest night that I have for a very
Wow.
long time.
See? So, Steve, you're hearing
Well,
him? Okay, good night. Good night.
as
And he
the
was the one who offered the Guinness.
one advertisement says, it says liquor is better than therapy. It's cheaper than therapy. So don't use alcohol as a therapy, but just face what you are doing. Alcohol is not good.
Mhm.
Ah,
No,
Well,
no, no.
yeah, you can drink. You can drink beer. We will drink tea.
Yes.
mhm.
Yes. I do chamomile tea.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, okay. All right. I think we'll say good night. I'll continue
Good
updating
night.
the file here
Okay.
and then put the name back, and then we'll go from there, and we'll keep moving, practicing whatever we are reading, because like Jim Rohn say, if you're reading but you're not practicing,
Mm.
it's kind
And
of
from last week book, I went back to read the processes. They're so good.
Yeah, the 22
Yeah,
processes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm reading it, and thank you, Haroon, for pointing that out.
Mm.
Yeah. And definitely, whenever I read this kind of book, like the last week book, my life becomes the level of stress goes down tremendously,
Mm,
especially by just trying to make deliberate choice to remain calm and happy by appreciating things around and so on. It releases stress so much. So
Yeah.
others should also choose, as Tata Colum said, those 22
processes.
processes that she mentioned, doing some of the exercises. They look, ordinary, but very, very useful. They help a lot.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
all.
Good night, everyone,
Thank
and
you.
Good
enjoy
night.
the
Bye.
rest of the week. And
Good night.
we'll
Good
talk.
Good
night.
night.
Good
Yeah,
night.
anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.